Thank you, Toot, for the hydrate. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Toot, for the hydrate. Hello, Des. Hello, Moon. Hello, Charles. Welcome in. As you can see, we've done a little renovating around here. Welcome everyone who is watching on Twitch, everyone who's watching over on YouTube. It is time to get cozy and comfy because we are pretending it is fall. We are pretending it's fall. We're getting the fall vibes. We're knitting a big, huge, chunky, cozy cardigan. Toot told me Augtober is a thing, so Augtober is a thing now. Hey, Quarter Stitch, welcome in. Happy Friday to you. And hello, Kasha. Hello, welcome. So glad you could join us. I hope everyone is cozy and comfy, has something nice to drink. Doesn't have to be a hot beverage. I know we're pretending it's fall, but it is still quite warm. But I hope you all have a nice beverage and have a project to work on, even if restorative rest is your project right now. Yes, Kasha, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you. Des was asking Toot if they've ever been called Tootsie. Which, yes, a couple of people have. So a couple of our commands have changed. Instead of the project command, there's now an individual command for each of my projects that I'm working on. And that command will be shown on screen so you guys can check out what I'm working on. Also, I'm having a few... It's a bad lung day today, so I might be a little bit quieter than usual. I might have to stop and catch my breath, so if you hear me huffing and puffing, that's what's going on. Oh no, the mic picks up when my knitting needle hits the desk. You guys can hear that, right? Yeah. Oh no. All right, I guess I have to be very, very careful. Although it's getting really awkward to work on this. So let me finish this row and then I'll show you guys what I'm working on. And if you're working on anything while you're watching, please let me know what it is. I'd love to know. If you're doing your own Augtober knitting or... Toot says they're working on secrets. Yes, there are secrets afoot. So if you are a cross-stitcher, stay tuned to the Discord and the Instagram in the next few days because there is secrets coming. Putting up a link to the Discord server there. I always say it's the best place on the internet to hang out. Cheryl says, right now I'm eating, but I'm still just working on Stellar Sailor. Even though it makes me hot, I can't stop. That's how I felt too. Because Cheryl is a terrible influence. We're like wardrobe twins. You know how you always have that person that has like the same vibe as you? And they're about the same size as you, and you just want all of their clothes. That's me and Charles. So whenever they find a pattern that they like, they're like, hey, have you seen this? And I'm like, oh my God, I need to make it right now. Or, yes, I've been lusting after that pattern for the last 6 months. And that happened with Stellar Sailor. And yeah, when I started working on it, I could not put it down. The only reason that I did put it down is I wanted to get some of my older whips finished. So I went through and I pulled out the ones that were the closest to being done, which I really didn't have anything that close to being done, so it was kind of hard to stop working on Stellar Sailor and pick up something else. But this that I'm working on right now, Linger, is probably the closest to being done of all of my knitting projects. And you can see from the picture, it's the perfect kind of fall throw on and go cardigan. And the color is very DH core. Charles says, I want to make it too, but I don't have any bulky yarn. Gotta save up again. Do you have a large quantity of DK? Because you could hold that double or triple. But then you would need like twice as much as you would usually need, but it's an option. All right, so I finished that row. Toot says DK, Donkey Kong. Yes, do you have a large quantity of Donkey Kong with you? Okay, let's see how if I can do this without making a ton of extra noise. Or I'll just talk so that the extra noise isn't as noticeable. Okay, so here is my cardigan. Charles says I could get some bananas and see if DK shows up. That is a way to get yarn, yep. So this is my cardigan so far. I have finished one front. So this front is complete. I attached, so you knit the ribbing for the pocket separately and then you attach it. And then afterwards you knit a pocket back. So I knit all the way down. I did this folded hem instead of a ribbed hem, which I really like the effect. And then I went back and I did the pocket lining. I sewed everything in. I wove in all the ends. So that front is completely done. So I'm just working on the second front now. And I've already put in the pocket top. And I'm almost there. I'm almost to the hem. We're probably going to get there during this stream. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to completely finish the front, like do the hem, do the pocket, weave in all the ends, and then I'm going to do the back. And then I'm going to sew up the side before I do the sleeves, because I feel like it'll be less of a thing to haul around if it's all sewn up and it's one piece instead of 3 pieces. That's what I'm hoping anyways. So let's just... Very scientific way of figuring out if your pieces are the same length. See, they are almost the same length. Like, I need to start the hem there when I'm here. So, I'd say probably 6 more rows. 5 more rows, because I need an odd number of rows. And I thought ahead. And the hem is done on 5mm. So I grab my 5mm straights and they're sitting right there for when I need. So we're good to go. I am just working on Linger today, Cheryl. Yeah. No wheel spins today. Oh, is Binks looking super cute right now? Is she on her little throne? Yeah, let me see. I can zoom in. Here's Binks. We've got the kitty cam up today. This is over in Kitty City. Let's see. Yep. She loves that spot. She that's her spot. She looks out over the city to, you know, protect. You could see any one of the cats on the critter cam today. They'll wander in and out. It's not quite as captive an audience as Cow or one of the snakes. Moon says, I'm working on redoing my nails tonight. Ooh. Moon has really gorgeous natural nails, by the way. If you've ever caught one of their streams, their nails just look great. Yeah, Toot wants to know, what color did you pick? Last week was this really cool, like, metallic-y, silvery green. Looked very cool. And thank you for doing the shout out there. If you guys don't follow Moon, they do a lot of cozy gaming content, as well as the occasional cross-stitch stream. Moon says they asked a friend to pick again, dark teal with some gold flakes. Ooh. Fancy. I can't wait to see how it turns out. A lot of floss tubers, or at least the ones who do kind of stitch with me's close up like this, have lovely nails. I do not. That's one thing I should probably worry about more when I'm doing tutorials and things. Moon says that they got so many compliments on the shimmer green. You shouldn't be surprised. They look gorgeous. And I think it was a little bit of a departure for you, so maybe that's why people like noticed more. Moon says, I do my nails because it's something I enjoy. All nails are valid. Thank you, Moon. I mean, I do keep mine pretty short, mainly because I'm a nail biter, but also I like them short because I do a lot of crafting and I do a lot of animal care, and those things I find are more difficult for me if my nails are longer. Now see, if your nails had been blue, that would have been a perfect Moon color. Des, she's doing them dark teal with gold flakes. I'm very excited to see. Moon was asking me which project they should put in for the community showcase, which, by the way, that video is going to come out next Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, I should say. And, you know, I said, well, obviously one of your cross-stitch pieces, but also if you have pictures of a really cool, like, manicure that you've done for yourself, that totally counts as art. we got some really awesome submissions. So yes, thank you Toot for putting up the link to the YouTube there. So I've been working on that. It's all filmed and put together. I just need to like finish editing it. So that'll go up on Wednesday, and then we've got Cozy Cast number 13, and then the week after that, is a pretty cool video. I yesterday went through my entire yarn stash, which isn't a super large yarn stash, but I went through the entire yarn stash, filmed it all as I was organizing and sorting and, you know, just labeling where things were and that kind of thing. And yeah, thank you Toot for the hydrate there. I'm gonna do a little sip. Toot reminding me in chat that they redeemed hydrate. I hydrated. I'm okay. Portisha says, I forgot to submit for the community showcase. I thought I had a day more than I did. We'll definitely submit next time. Awesome. I'm definitely going to do it next time because this one was really cool. We got some really cool stuff in. So yeah, I'd love to see it. But yeah, the yarn stash video, it was a lot to film. There's going to be a lot of breaks, like a lot of cuts in the edit, but it was really fun. And so now I know all of the yarn that I have, and now I know all of the quantities, and I took pictures of all of the colors together so I can figure out what I'm going to do with all of it, which I love project planning. I really do. And the knitting bug is definitely back. Charles says, I wanted to get one of the full coverage pieces out of storage, but didn't manage it in time. Hopefully next time. Yeah, definitely. Next time I'll probably put up the submissions for a month, so everyone has more of a chance to, and I think I'll remind people more because I kind of put it up and then didn't talk about it for like 3 weeks. So yeah, I'll harass you guys more next time. But my knitting bug is definitely back. I want to knit all of the things. I frogged a bunch of things after my whip braid. Stuff that I just wasn't happy with, I wasn't feeling. Or that it just didn't fit. So I don't have that many knitting whips on the go at the moment. I have 6 knitting whips and 1 that's on thin ice. It hasn't been frogged yet, but it probably will be. But now that I know what I have in stash, because it's like I know I have about a sweater's quantity of this, but I don't know exactly how much I have, so I don't know if I actually have a sweater's quantity. So I don't know like what to plan for. So it was good just getting everything out and weighing it all and taking pictures and all that kind of stuff. So the problem I have is I have several sweaters quantities, which is more, it's more easy. That's not proper English. It's easier to plan for a sweaters quantity. And then I have several that are in like the 600 to 800 range, which is not, it's not enough for a sweater for me. It might be enough for a vest, but like it kind of depends on the pattern and the yarn. So I don't know. So those are the ones that are kind of more difficult to plan for. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be talking about it in the server, and then my plan is to, once I actually figure out my knitting plans, to put out a planning video. Because I love watching knitting plan videos. I don't know about you guys. I love watching them. In the last few days, last couple weeks maybe, several creators have put out like, if not knitting, like fall knitting plans, then fall ideas for fall, which I love. Thank you for the hydrate too. You guys should all hydrate with me. And like a lot of the patterns that I find that I want to do, it's kind of like, I want to do something like this, but I'm just going to end up drafting it myself. Only one of my whips right now is self-drafted, which is kind of nice because, like, on the one hand, it's nice designing something for yourself because you know what you want and you can make it exactly what you want and exactly to fit you. But on the other hand, sometimes it's nice to just follow a pattern and not have to think. Do you guys have any crafting plans for the fall, for the new season? I know that's more like knitting, crochet specific than cross stitch. Cross stitch is kind of like a year-round hobby. Not even hobby, a year-round craft, a year-round. You can do it year-round. And I know some people like start moving into like Christmas stitches around now. But with knitting and crochet, you kind of have to do things seasonally. I've reached the end of this ball of yarn. Can I get to the end of the row and then I'll just join a new ball? Ooh, you're going to try and dye some roving, Charles. You haven't dyed in 15 years. You've never dyed anything unspun. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Because I've heard that dyeing unspun is more of a challenge because you have to be very, very careful not to felt it. Like I have no doubts that you'll be able to get some just gorgeous color out of that for sure. But I can't wait to see what you do with that. Toot has put up a prediction because we've got Kitty City going. In half an hour, they're going to go in there and shake some treats. And you will guess who is going to come running. Will it be Binks, Gigi, Pico, Early, Bella, or myself? So you can put your guess. You can vote for your guesses on Twitch and put your guesses in chat on YouTube. Patricia says, I have a scarf to work on, but probably won't. Yeah. I know, it's like, I have this that I should probably work on, but I'd really like to do this instead. Like, even this, I'm like, I really love this project and I really want the finished thing, but it's still like, but I could be working on this other thing that is barely started and I won't get nearly as far on, but it's a different thing. I tried to enable Moon earlier today to pick up another full coverage cross stitch. It didn't work yet. Okay, I pulled out another ball of yarn. What did I do with it? Success. Thank you, Toot, for the hydrate. I apparently am center pulling from this cake. Maybe I'll rewrap this and pull from the... I mean, pulling from the outside on this cake. Maybe I'll rewrap it. It says debuting the new do, I see. Yes, accidentally. I did, in fact, shave my head a couple days ago. Yesterday? Yesterday. What is time? So, let's see. I look very handsome. It actually looks really good with these round glasses, so you'll see it in the upcoming videos. Cordisha says, I got into crochet a few years ago and made bad choices, so I'm still very new to it. Regrets. Yeah, it's easy to make bad choices in terms of yarn because there are so many that look just wonderful, but are really terrible for beginners. Ooh. Cheryl says, yours is now shorter than mine, but not by much. That's why I did it, really. I wanted to be like you. We're going to be wardrobe and hair besties. But it's been about half an hour, which means that we are going to take our short break. So I am going to put up the break screen. I'm not going to be talking. I'm not going to be chatting. You guys stand up, stretch, grab something else to drink. You know, just unshrimp, crack your fingers, whatever you got to do. And I will see you guys back here in 3 minutes. Okay? All right. All right, welcome back, everyone. Apparently it takes Cheryl 3 minutes to do the big cable on Stellar Sailor on the rose with the 6-stitch cables. That's actually good information to have, because now you can, you know, if you have time, do just one more row. Just one more row. It'll be fine. Just one more row. Oh, hydrate. Yes, sorry for the hydrate. Ooh, whomps do we have sneaking up on the critter cam? It's Bella. We have a little tiny bean of Binks in the window. And Bella's there getting a snack. I did take my puffer during the break, so hopefully I'll be a little bit less, I have to stop talking in the middle of a sentence. And then if I stop talking in the middle of a sentence, we can just blame it on the ADHD instead. I do love this pattern because it does go very quickly. So even though I want to work on other things, the thing that's motivating me to continue working on this is the knowledge that it'll be finished really soon. I'm going to do one more row and then I'm going to measure again and see if we're to the point where I'm going to start the hem. The hem is super boring because it's just stockinette for 20 rows, but the effect is great. So the rest of this is done in a half fisherman's rib, which is similar to brioche. I know that there's a difference, but there's a difference because in brioche you do like a yarn over slip maneuver, whereas in fisherman's rib you're doing a knit one below. They give the same effect, basically. What you're doing is, let me see how close I can get to the camera. So each of these knit stitches is actually 2 rows, and they all have like this extra little hood, little loop of yarn. Hello, Tyrannotrix, welcome in. Yeah, Cheryl, they're both squishy. So it gives an effect like a rib, but it is so squashy, so comfortable. like the texture of this, especially this I'm using 100% wool, and I don't use 100% wool often, but this one in particular is just very like springy and just plush. It's a good yarn. It's a great pattern too. Also a free pattern. It was published in Knitty, which is a free knitting magazine. If you want the link to the pattern, you can use the command !linger. Toot says, hi, Trinatrix, they have dual names. Yep. They're sneaky, okay? It says you are Gwenoff. You'll fix it when you're not dying. Oh no. Oh no, not dying, please. We already went through this as a community where we were all dying at the same time. But I do hope you're feeling better soon. And I hope we can keep you company for a little bit. Guess who's here? Are you gonna come on camera? Yeah. Yeah, I move things around so you can't harass me as much. I say as they harass me. Hi, Bells. Gwen says it was really nice out today, so I got to sit on my back porch and nap for a bit. Oh, that does sound so nice. It's been really like gray and rainy here, but that also seems like just perfect weather for sitting out. Like not in the rain, but near the rain. Keep moving, ma'am. Okay, that's my tummy. It's soft enough. Thank you. Okay, goodbye. I got 2 biscuits on my tummy. Hi, goofy girl. This is my life, by the way. Bella, I need to measure this and see if it's long enough, but first we need to love Bella a little bit. It's Bella's stream, we're just living in it. Alright, Bells, can I measure this please? And then you can come back and snuggle. This is how I knit most of the time, by the way. She lays here on my lap. By my lap, I mean my belly. And then I just knit like this. Like you've seen the opening of the Cozy Cast. It's literally me doing this. And she just moves with me. Bella, I need to measure this, and then you can come back and cuddle. I know, Daddy loves you. Whoop. Quickly, before she comes back. Oh no, she's coming back. Hold on like 3 seconds, please. Okay, yes, I am at the point where I need to start doing the hem. So I need my 5mm. I need to move this. If I move this up onto the keyboard, let's see if I accidentally type in any chat. Toot says she always comes back. Yeah, she does. There you go. Okay. Hello, welcome to Bella's knitting stream. Bella says to successfully knit, you need 1 kitcher. You also must not knit. There is no knit, only hold Bella. Okay, you can love on the needles, just don't bite the needles, please. I haven't seen her all day. The second I start streaming, she needs my attention and only my attention. So I'm switching to 5mm needles for the stockinette hem. And then I'm just knitting straight stockinette for 20 rows, and then that is folded back in on itself. And then I do a 3-needle bind off, picking up stitches along. Quarter, she says her job as chief yarn executive is very important. Nothing will stop her. No, nothing will. I know, that's probably the best prediction Toot's ever put up. She was yelling for my attention earlier when I was being hunted. Yes, Bella loves us when we're streaming, huh? Toot's been streaming in the mornings, 3 mornings a week, playing Phasmophobia. And it is a very cozy, chill time that I used to get a lot of work done. But let me just thank you, Toot, for using the Toot command, because I can't give you a shout out because I'm currently petting Bella. But yes, check out Toot on. I was about to say check out Bella. Check out Toot on Twitch and YouTube. They go live 3 mornings a week, and it's a good way to start your day. It's cozy. There are a few spooks. It's fun. I really enjoy the streams. It's a no talking stream, so it's just like hanging out with someone who's playing video games. Very like chill and body doubling-y. I have cat hair in my nose now. No, I don't want that needle. I want the other 5mm needle. Alright, bye, Bells. Thank you for the hydrate, dude. Everyone should definitely be hydrating along with me. Almost lost a stitch there. So yes, I'm planning a planning video with my upcoming knitting project plans because, like I said, I only have 6 whips on the go. So I need more, clearly. But no, I don't like having unattached stash, if that makes sense. I like having a project in mind for everything in stash. Which is getting harder as I'm kind of running out of solid sweater quantities. However, I was very excited to find out that I have enough fingering weight yarn to make Nightfall by Maxim Sear, which is, it's a round yoke top down sweater knit in the round. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to convert that to working flat on straights. I'm sure there's a way. I will find a way. And the pattern's actually available individually now. You don't have to buy the issue of Lina magazine that it was in. It says DH finds a way. Yep. I will find a way to make the pretty sweaters. I will have all of the pretty sweaters for myself. But I'm also trying to be careful because, like, I'm big in my cardigan era right now. I want to wear cardigans. I want to knit cardigans. So I'm trying not to, like, assign all of my stash to cardigans because I will probably want to knit pullovers at some point. I mean, Nightfall's not a cardigan, but it's the only pullover on my list right now. Sorry for the thumps. It's a little bit awkward trying to knit with Bella like this and also making no noise. And also straights are just a little more unruly. Kernshik says, I want to make a pretty sweater, but getting a sweater's worth of yarn is a bit pricier than cross-stitch supplies. Absolutely. Yeah. Cross-stitch is quite a cheap hobby relatively to get into because, like, you can obviously spend a lot of money on it, but to just start, it's not very expensive. Especially since I don't really know how I react to different types of fiber content. Exactly. Like, with knitting, you need a certain amount of skill and knowledge before you even start, especially on a large project. Whereas cross stitch, you can kind of just dive in. Charles says, I watch for sales. I never buy full price yarn. Yeah, that's also a way to do it. Okay, Bella, Daddy needs you to move, okay? I know, you don't want to move, but you're making it harder for Daddy to breathe. I love you so many. Okay. Going down there. You. One has a stash much smaller than mine, but you want to move away from stashing and just have stuff for specific projects. That's also my goal, is to just have stuff for specific projects. And I was also finding that I have quite a few just like single skeins. And what I was trying to do before is figure out a unique project for every single skein. And like, I just kind of want to knit basic hats out of it. Like if I'm feeling the need for a hat, I can just grab one and experiment and see how it goes. So I actually organized my yarn into like sweater quantities and large quantities, and then a hat box. And the hat box just has yarn for hats. And Cheryl says you can make a swatch of a new fiber and tuck it into your clothes if you want to test out a new fiber / yarn. Absolutely. I actually did that with Moon because I am making them a sweater, and the top part of it is Drops Kid Silk, which I realized I can't wear. Like I'm one of the people who just finds it way too prickly. So I got Moon to tuck a swatch into her bra and wear it around for like 8 hours. And she didn't even notice it was there. So clearly it didn't bother her the way it bothered me. Because the thing is, some fibers, they don't bother you if you just touch them or you pet them. But you actually need like that long extended contact in order to make sure you can really wear it. Okay, so what actually happened? One of Moon's coworkers is also a knitter, and because Moon doesn't live near us, but one of their coworkers, Anna, you've probably seen them around the streams, and she's been in the Discord. She had some kid silk in her stash, so she knit the swatch, and then I told her, instead of giving it to Moon, to just jump on her and shove it down her shirt, which she didn't do. So I tried, though. I really tried. All right, so the predictions are in. If you're watching on YouTube, you can drop your prediction in the comments. Who will show up for the treat eat? Will it be Binks, Bella, Gigi, Pico, or Early, or myself? You can also vote on me. Let's just switch over. We're gonna get us up on the big camera here. Oh, Binks knows something is happening. there she goes. The treat eat hasn't even happened yet. Cordish is just guessing all of them. All right, that's valid. Oh, I hear some yowls. The critter cam is slightly delayed. Yep, there goes the treats. There's Gigi. Is that Gigi or Bella? I can't tell. That's Bella. Just hovering them up. It's raining treats. Looks like the other ones just don't really care. Bella acts like we've never fed her ever, and she's a very small cat. But we do feed her quite a lot. And she's got this big old swinging tummy when she runs. But she still tries and acts like she's never had food ever. False start or still counts? I don't know. Did Binks actually eat any treats, or did she just come running? I think that's the defining factor here. Well, it looks like Bella got all of the treats. Alright, so I'm gonna put Bella in. Oh. Who's running? Gigi, were you sleeping? Gigi was sleeping. The prediction result is Bella. We'll probably toss a few more treats there later on, just so you guys can see him running around. Thank you, Toot, for feeding our children there. Excuse me there. Toot says those treats smelled foul. They deserve a raise. What do you think, chat? Does Toot deserve a raise for hazardous working conditions? Definitely. Charles says definitely. I'd say I would give them a promotion, but I think they're already the highest they can climb. When it says stank danger is real and you have no future with this company. You're already in charge of this company. Yeah, I've got a manufacturer's knot here. I'm just doing a magic knot to I'm attempting to do a magic knot to reinforce it. Manufacturer's knots happen occasionally in skeins where they basically just knotted two skeins together to keep going. And you can't always trust how secure that knot's going to be. So you usually just want to join it in your preferred method, which my preferred method is the magic knot. Charles says I keep stopping knitting to squish the cables. I don't know how you don't stop all the time to squish the fisherman's rib. I do. That's my secret. I do stop all the time to squish the fisherman's rib. Thank you, Toot. These are my little cat paw scissors that Toot got for me. I got the early ones. Let's see. They've got a little cat paw, and then they just pull out like this. Yes, they are very cute. Toot has a set for herself, and we sent a set to Moon as well. He goes, sha sha sha. Ooh, you're getting some needle minders in? Nice. I have a needle minder problem. I love needle minders. You don't know what they're gonna look like? Cool. Mystery. The only thing that I like more than needle minders is mystery boxes, so that would be double dangerous. Lion Brand Yarn does mystery boxes of their yarn, and it's always like, but I could get a really good deal, and then I'm like, no, it's gonna be crap. Dude says, they're no longer available. Thank you. You were lamenting to a friend that you had 4 hoops and only 2 needle minders, and they were like, I got you. I got you. That's cute. Quarter Stitch is always looking for things to turn into needle minders, have yet to make one. I've made too many. I was cleaning the other day and I found some stuff that would make really good needle minders, and I'm like, I need to stop. Magnets are expensive. Had the order placed in like 30 seconds, so they were planning for it. Aw, that's so cute, Tyrannotrix. That's a good friend right there. Is there a handsome man on the critter cam? I don't see a handsome man. I see no men. Toot says Pow is thumping against her door like, treat eat, please. Yeah, she's been ready for her treat eat since 6. She's just... She picks up speed or wedges herself between a piece of furniture and the doors and just makes the loudest thumps. Like, it sounds like she's escaping. I don't know how she does it. Gigi was too handsome for the camera, so he had to leave. But, like, this is working up so fast. Like, we've done like this much during stream from thumb to thumb, which is really quick. Yes, Charles, I still have to do the sleeves. And you are right, bulky yarn is good for that. So I have to do the sleeves in the back. Still, the yoke's completely finished. So I basically have to do the rest of the back. I'm gonna do the back next, because I just feel like having like it all in one piece is gonna be easier to manage when I have to do the sleeves. Because if I had started this as a knit flat piece, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have started it all in one piece. I would have done it in pieces. Have I said piece enough? I would have done it like the back was one piece and the sleeves were each one piece, and then I sew it all together at the end. So the actual like amount that's on the needles / attached to me is not as much, but the entire thing is right here, so it's pretty hefty. And the sleeves for this have no decreases until the cuff, basically. So you do them as a rectangle straight down, and then you'll do decreases at the cuff to like bring it in sharply, and then go down to your wrist. I might do a few decreases because I've found that doing sleeves like that, it's just because I have a large upper arm, but not a huge lower arm. Yeah, exactly what Cheryl just said. I probably have to add some. I don't like sleeves so baggy at the elbow. Yeah, like it would fit comfortably up to here, and then it would just be like I'd look like a flying squirrel. So I think I'm gonna throw some decreases in there. I won't do too many decreases. Like I won't do it so it's hugging my arm, because I still do want that like slight balloon effect. But I will bring it, I will slim it down and then do the balloon effect as well. And then I just have to remember, like, whatever I do for one sleeve, I have to do for the other. I'm still working on perfecting my sleeves. Because I know that I like them with ease up here, but a little bit tighter here, and that I need to be able to push them up and have them stay. I could do them 2 at a time, Toot, but that would be a lot of stitches to have on the needle at once. And it would just probably be very awkward because I have to have 2 balls of yarn attached. And yeah, I think in terms of ease of knitting, I don't know if that's the way to go. Toot at a toot. That's what TAAT stands for. Oh, you have a formula that works for fairly fitted sleeves for you. I would love to see that, Charles. If you could send it in the Discord, or you even DM me, if you don't want to share it publicly. I would love to see that, because that would be really helpful. I mean, that's why I did that little short video on the stripy sleeve pullover, because my first attempt at sleeves just did not work. Thank you for the hydrate, Toot. You'll have to translate it into other people's language. I know exactly what you mean. You can't just do like, that's just the thing. And then you do the other thing, and then you do it with the thing. So I'm going to finish off this row, and then I think I'm actually going to wrap up stream. I know it's really early, but I mean, you guys can tell I'm really struggling to breathe here. I don't know why it's so bad today. I have a couple of theories, but it's just pretty bad. I do have lung damage due to long COVID, which means it's difficult for my lungs to intake oxygen. So yeah, I'm struggling a little bit here. Charles says, are you getting the smoke from way over here? No, it's probably just a combination of humidity and my body being hecked up. So, and thank you for reminding us of the wisdom of socks. But we did get quite a bit done, and thank you guys for joining me. I know knitting is no longer my usual kind of stream, but I'm really glad you guys came out, and I will be posting progress pictures of this as it continues to come together. So hopefully I'll be able to get that other front done soon. Toot is going to put up some links for you to check out. You can thank you everybody. Toot's going to put up a bunch of links to the Discord, the YouTube. If you're currently watching this on Twitch, please head over to the YouTube and subscribe. If you're currently watching this on YouTube, please head on over to Twitch and follow. I would really appreciate both of those. The full replays of all of our streams are available on YouTube. And yeah, if you want to support the stream, check out all the links in the link tree. It's got our coffee shop, our Etsy store, Toot streams, Toot's YouTube, our TikTok, everything. Everywhere you can find us it's in there. All right, so at this point, I would like everybody on Twitch to say goodbye to everybody on YouTube. And everybody on YouTube to say goodbye to everybody on Twitch. Oh, yes, Toot reminding me. We'll be back on Monday. Hopefully I'll be feeling better. But we'll be back on Monday. So, okay, bye YouTube. Bye YouTube. Thanks, Quarter Stitch. Have a great weekend yourself. Enjoy. All right, goodbye YouTube. I will see you in the Discord. I'll see you in the coffee shop. I will see you in the Twitch streams. I'll see you in the comment section. But most importantly, I will see you in my heart. All right. Bye YouTube. Goodbye. Bye-bye.